So, trying something else out this morning, looking at this camera here. I don't like that light over there. I don't like that light over there. This one, I don't want to get up there and adjust it too much. I really got to get the light more fixed on this. The problem is the garage door right above me. So what I did is, if you guys see this ladder right here, I have a light right there, a shop light, and it's aimed down like this. It is producing more light here. I have that light here, that light here. Ugh, lights are killing me right now. But I just want to see what this looks like, because if I turn this way, that glare is pretty prominent. You can kind of see. I mean, I can see the shadow right there. You can see it go across my face. I mean, it's big time there. And then up here on the wall, I can see it. Yeah, it's brighter than that over there. So this light is causing a shadow over there. Yeah, I still have a tiny shadow there. I'm wondering if I should take that cover off. And the nose lights up top, you know, you do see the reflection down here on this camera and on my phone, but you won't see them on that. Anyways. Okay. So I'm gonna this is going, it's got 50 seconds cooking that. I'm gonna add the black, and like I said, we want it as opaque as possible so that no light can pass through. Once we get that solid black, then I'll put the flake, and that's why the royal blue works so well, because it stands out against that black. A lot of the other blues just get lost. So, all right, we got 20 seconds. I'll be back. I'll be on these cameras. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, let's turn on some cameras. Let's go over here to video. Let's hit the video there. All right. So, yes, that is a full cup. And I will show you why. I wanted to vac a full cup. I wanted to do the whole cup. I'm going to take this out because I'm wondering if it would be better, instead of doing a half cup, do the full cup and then pour a half cup in there. Let me get another glove on that. It's kind of hot. I'm going to pour a heated half cup in here, and I'll just let it, cool off and be at zero. In fact, I'm going to throw it in the degasser. Hopefully. Man, I should have did that in a 2-cup. Haven't I learned my lesson? Oh well. We will see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so now, I'll leave this one on. That way I can do this. Again, this light behind me, we're going to see if that works. We're down to a half a cup. I'm just going straight to 15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more just for fun. Oh, I guess it was 2 more. So we're at 17 in a half a cup, because I want this opaque. I don't want to see that knife. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's opaque. Let me make sure. Let's mix this some more. Yeah, that 100%, that is opaque. Good. You can't even see the blade. Okay, we are half cup, so let me get my measurements right. I like to do a quarter of the big stuff, so I'm going to do 1/16 of the big stuff. And then I usually do, oh my god, that should have been an 1/8 for the big stuff and a 1/16 for the small stuff. Yes, okay, so, oh my gosh, when you have your recipes in your head, and this is the big, I just did that totally backwards. Guys, it's morning. however many days we are now into this thing. Okay, so basically I didn't eat the both, right? Yes, I didn't eat the both. I think it's going to be fine. Usually I would do a quarter of the big, an eighth of the smaller for a 1 cup. So I just have more of the smaller is all that's happening. So yeah, that is looking spicy. Yes, yes. All right, let's get a temp on that. And let's turn this off. It's bubbling pretty good. Probably need to do this one. Okay, we're right at 300. So let's put this in here. We'll give that a couple seconds. Did you see how the blue glitter, like the electric flashes against the dark black background? I'm hoping the phone or this camera picked it up. When the water conditions go south, that's the bait that I go to. When it's muddy, murky water, I'm throwing that black and white. So it's the same, and believe it or not, we can do the same into ocean. We go out to where rivers are coming into the salt, either in the Sound or Straits of Juan de Fuca or into the ocean, right? And mostly Straits of Juan de Fuca is where I would throw something like this, and I'm targeting sea bass or rockfish. We just call they're black and blue, and we call them sea bass. But that's when I'm doing that. So let's get these out here. Whoops. I got my little display of everything I've done as I go through. I need my injector. Pull in, push out, heat that just a tiny bit. Oh, come off of there. Why'd you get stuck? What's going on here? Probably because I pulled in and pushed out. Alright, that is looking spectacular. Alright, so if you went to any professional bass tournament in the country and asked the field to pick just one color for muddy water, pretty sure that's going to be it. I'd say 90% of them are going to pick that. I can say some will pick another color as well. It's probably going to be my number one. But for murky water, this should be 90% of people what they're throwing. Here's the science of why it works. In the Pacific Northwest, when our local lakes get muddy after a heavy rain, or when rivers flow and push that dirt into there, when you're fishing in the pitch dark shadows, the heavy overhanging brush, trees, things falling over, dawn or dusk, a bass's vision changes. They can't see fine details, natural greens, or subtle flash. They hunt primarily by silhouette and water displacement. So those tentacles move in and making that displacement, that helps trigger a bite. But that black, deep black silhouette, that there's that change. And they're like, there's that dark object, it's moving and I'm going. So black creates the darkest, sharpest contrast, if you will, between the lighter area of the water, and when that black thing moves through there, they just go for it. That's when you get the most aggressive strikes. When it's no doubt you have a fish. He's grabbed it, hammered it, and it's halfway down his gullet and he's running. It's just, it cuts through the, like all the dungy murk stuff, and any light that's coming in, it stops it. So they see it. All right, let's, enough of the science stuff here. Let us see how this looks. I'm excited. The Denim Plastics Black is very black, doesn't take a lot. That's why I like it. That's one of the reasons I really like it, is it's very black. But with that, it also gets my hands all black. I keep forgetting I'm here. I've got 3 cameras going right now. So that, I mean, that's a cool thing. I'll be able to edit and hopefully what is going on here? Get some good video from that. So, all right. Oof. Yeah. Let me get out of the light there. Let's see. I got 3 cameras to show. Let's show them all. Oh, I think my phone honestly is the best. It's right here. I got light from above and left, and I got above behind. As long as I get it to focus and I'm paying attention over here. Yeah. So we'll just drop that right there. You know, the other thing is the black blue could be a dark crawdad moving across the bottom of the water. It could be a bluegill or bluegill fry, and the bass see it as that. It's just the shadows. It's this dark object that is contrasted with the shadows, and that, you know, that black with no light getting through it. I'm pretty sure that's what gets it. I did a lot of reading last night on black and blue, and that's how I knew, like, the history stuff, because I was like, I want to see if I'm gonna do these videos. Maybe I should look at some reasons. What are they? Why are the bass going for black and blue? Why? You know, we all know it works, but what's the science behind it? What's the history and the power of contrast? Right? It is where the light does not go through, and it is a dark, solid object, and the fish see it as, hey, there you go. That's food. I'm gonna get that. So it was kind of cool to read about it. I didn't watch a YouTube video or anything. I just at work, and I brought up some, you know, Googled why do bass like black and blue lures, and it came up with a cool article, and I'm trying to recall it all. I should make some notes. I've seen the screen things where people are looking at a camera, and all the big stars and the president and everybody uses it. It's got a teleprompter behind that, and I was kind of intrigued by it. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. But then I'm like, I mean, would I use it? I mean, I could think maybe I would use it. I would write. But then it's like, okay, I'm reading it. Does it sound scripted? Is this like a scripted show? No, not really. It's mainly, my thoughts on fishing, thoughts on what's going on in the world. I love how this black blue came out. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, word of the day, FOR, 4. Enjoy this underwater footage. Came out absolutely great. You can see the contrast of black in the background and then the black of the bait. This is Vet's Dream. God bless. I'm out of here.